the fire was in the belly. If you want to exceed excellence, you have got to have the fire in your belly or the urge to excel, or what it is, the mantra I have learned is earn for continuous improvement. You have got to earn for continuous improvement. Don't be satisfied with what you have done, because your potential is very, very huge. You like this mantra, everybody? So let me quickly recap all these 5 mantras for your benefits. Mantras for success: emulate star performance. We talked about Sachin, Amitabh, Amir Khan. Neglect distraction, हाथ वाला कुर्सी, बिना हाथ वाला, याद रखने के लिए. तो yeah, lot of distraction. I will not allow myself to be distracted. Judge yourself. Observe discipline. Check de. Earn for continuous improvement. Nothing but you should enjoy what you are doing. You like this? Everybody like this? Mantras, 5 mantras. If you like this, you can give a round of applause so that I know that you are liked it. Okay. However, the seminar doesn't end here, because अच्छा था, बहुत बढ़िया था. तो जल्दी finish किया? नहीं. It is not finished. I want to say something. Good to know, great to practice. You have got to put each of this in your own life. Practice in your own way. Sir, मुसीबत उसी में ही है. सर ऐसे स्टेप डाउन ना, मेरे को पता नहीं ये टैक्सी वाला नहीं आएगा, ओला नहीं आएगा अभी, and you say I should not get angry, blah blah blah. So we have got several reasons. So how to put to practice, and what these 5 mantras anyway? ये तो अपने को कुछ पता था. These are all known to us. So but practice is difficult. So I'll give you a small anecdote, because you all might thinking I am 30 years, 35 years practicing, and what is this? It's all, sir, my brain is all full. I don't have anything more to accept these 5 mantras. Jagah hi nahi hai. So I think maybe another 20 years I will live in this world. I'll continue the way I want. Let me not try to bring about any change. Everybody will having that. So I'll give a small anecdote. Some of you must have heard this story. In those old Gurukul Parampara, Guru Shishya Parampara, the Guru wants everybody to be the number 1 students. So he picks up the best 3, and he wants the number 3 and number 2 also to become number 1. So he calls one day in the morning and gives a test, what is called the matka test or the pot test. So what it means, a mud pot is kept in the corner, and he's calling the 3 students and make them sit and putting some questions. So he asked the 3rd student, who is not that good, अच्छा बताओ मटका के अंदर क्या है? वो उठता भी नहीं, कुछ नहीं, अरे कुछ नहीं, okay. So he asked the 2nd student. Now before I say this, I want to take the permission of chartered accountants. How many chartered accountants in there? Please raise your hands. Because I normally take a dig in chartered accountants. Sorry, Sanjeev, you are also. I take a dig at chartered accountants. वो दूसरा वाला chartered accountant जैसा. Chartered accountants never give an answer unless they verify. They will have to verify. No? So वो जाता है, हाथ अंगूठी भी हो सकता है ना, कुछ नहीं, उसका आंसर भी कुछ नहीं, बैठ गया. Then he asked the most brilliant students, अभी बताओ मटका के अंदर क्या है? Most brilliant, हवा है, there is air, कुछ नहीं किसा. So air तो then the 2nd and 3rd says air तो सब जगह पे, ये मटका के अंदर ये क्या है? It's not a big deal. So अभी जा सकते हैं, ये हो गया अपना टेस्ट. गुरुजी बोलते हैं नहीं, ये तो कल ही 50%. Now I'm going to the next 50%. अभी मान लिया ना, pot has got air. So he asked the 3rd student, now remove the air from the pot. He gets angry. He said, मैं पहले से tired हूँ, and I am so upset with stupid questions you are posing, and you are putting another stupid question, remove the air. ये मेरे से नहीं होएगा, gets into argument. Guru says, okay, don't get angry. If you cannot remove the air, no problem. So he asked the 2nd, chartered accountants. We are very creative in whatever we achieve, but within the framework. Within the framework, we achieve what we want to achieve. So he said, अभी air निकालो, अच्छा, हवा निकालने का, okay. He goes and breaks the pot. चलो मटका भी गया, हवा भी गया. So Guruji gets upset. He said, who asked you to break the pot? I wanted to remove the air without breaking the pot. He brings another pot and asks the most brilliant student, number 1. And what that fellow does is, he starts filling up the pot with water. As the pot gets filled to the brim with water, पहले का हवा निकल गया. So if each one of you thinks, I have got set of thoughts, sir, I cannot remove it. I am telling, don't remove it. Don't remove it. If you find these 5 mantras are like the water, start filling it up from today. Hopefully, at one stage, you will get what you want to get. Finally, we have 2 problems. Hussein. Hussein has got a very strong memory. I know that. Hussein. How to remember these 5 mantras? Second problem, how to have faith in these 5 mantras. Conviction to lose जाएगा. पहला तो याद नहीं रख सकता है. Even if I got a Shakuntala Devi memory, you know Shakuntala Devi, she can do integral calculus, differential calculus from right to left and left to right. Even if I got Shakuntala Devi memory, I cannot remember, I will not have faith in this. ठीक है, एसपी को बुलाए थोड़ा मोटिवेट करने के लिए एक सैटरडे लेक्चर लगा, एक लेक्चर के लिए ठीक है, it will not work in reality. You may have these 2 problems, but if I give you a solution for this, will you be happy? How many want solution for these 2 problems? So I'm going to solution for that. Thank you. First solution, how to remember this? You don't have to remember. I already printed, laminated. So I'm going to give each one of you this card, which you can put it in your wallet. You can make a Xerox, put it in your side board, etc., etc. No issues. So constant reminder. Just people listen, Hanuman Chalisa padne ka. ये अपना life का Hanuman Chalisa है, ठीक है? So you don't have to remember that. You can make Xerox copy as many as you want. Now the second most important problem, how to have faith in this, because my mind is a monkey. Sir, after one day I will start losing confidence in this. So I got a solution for that. How many of you have seen Lage Ragho Munna Bhai picture? Please raise your hands. Arey, fantastic movie. Lage Ragho Munna Bhai picture mein, there is one imaginary character, Gandhiji. This Gandhi doesn't come every time. Whenever Munna thinks Edano, if he goes into on the side track or getting distracted, suddenly this Gandhi will come. Munna, aisa mat karo. Ye galat hai. So if not Gandhiji, my picture is there smiling at you and says that you all agreed to these 5 mantras and you clapped for the 5 mantras also. Now how do you say this is not happening? So you keep looking at this picture and things like that. It will reinforce the faith and the belief in this particular thing. Thank you very much. That's all I wanted to share in this small presentation. And I got a small job to do. That is to respond to all your questions, because I promise it will be highly interactive. There's no time limit for me. If you got a time limit, no problem. Please put any questions whatsoever, whether whatever I have spoken or outside whatever I have spoken. As you are shooting out the questions, I'm going to request Sharan, I kept it there, here. Sharanya, somebody can help. I have made enough of copies. I think it will cover all of you. And I am open for answering your questions. And finally, I want to tell you something. This program is for you, not for me. If whatever you have heard me, you have shared, somebody has shared, and you feel that something it has impacted you, and you would like to do something different for your own self, I've made a small feedback from. Please write that, maybe take a picture, because we like to compile for our own fulfillment how it has impacted the life of people. This is what the participant has said. From now on, I'll do something differently. So we made a very simple feedback from, and for those of you who would like to meet up Sanjeevani for a detailed discussion, now that you know what she is into it, or you would like to meet up with me, you may like to give the date and time convenient to you. We'll be in touch with you going forward. That form I will give you later, not now. In the meantime, the cards are being distributed, and I am open for answering questions. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. I am open for questions. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Regarding this.
Mic, so that everybody can hear your question.
So, in fact, a lot of questions. The second question is, you said neglect distractions.
Yeah.
But sometimes you never know whether it's a distraction. How do you even identify that this is a distraction? Because, you know, the thoughts would just, choosing between the right thought and a wrong thought itself is, I find it difficult sometimes.
That means you need 2 more mantras. These were 5 mantras, right? So this was asked by one of the sales executives, something similar, when I addressed the fresh set of sales executives in Indian Oil. He asked something similar to question. How will I? You need to take 2 more mantras. 1, respond, don't react. 7th mantra, address issues, not people. I'll tell you what he asked in that example. And he was bold enough to ask, Karthik, his name I still remember. I was the only faculty, outside faculty among the 26 faculty. All were directors and chief general manager. Indian Oil, PSU, they don't call people from outside. So I did the same program. And his issue was, sir, I go to the distributors and I get really upset with one distributor. You know why? One pump fellow who is filling the petrol, he's not wearing the Indian Oil uniform. I cannot control myself. I really feel like yelling at him. So when I made the chief retail sales manager, he was Arunan. I said, you respond. This is your business. And also training. And they gave in their own way. I gave this response. I said, Karthik, first you have to respond, not react. Okay? That fellow is not wearing uniform. You have to ascertain the reason. So you go to the owner of the distributor, authority. Boss, everybody is wearing uniform. I don't know why this fellow is not wearing uniform. He said, thank you very much for reminding. Because he just replacement, he came only 6 weeks back. Because the previous fellow was not good, we had to dismiss him. And the previous fellow's chest size was only 36. This fellow chest size is 44. वो डालेगा तो fit होने होता है. So I have asked your regional office to deliver me 44 size uniform. अभी तक नहीं आया. Can you please phone up, ask them to expedite the delivery? Right now I will phone. You have established a relationship. He has addressed the issue. Why he is not wearing the uniform? He is not addressing the distributor. He is out to break all the law, things like that. We make assumptions. So in your life, when you see, you actually look at the situation and actually start focusing on the issues. You will get the solutions. You will never get distracted, Sanjeevani. You may not be as successful as you want to be. That depends upon risk and reward goes together. If you take more risk, reward will be more, but at the same time, loss also will be more. Sometimes we will have to draw the line. We need to know ourselves, how much is good enough for me? 5 crores, 500 crores, 5,000 crores? The more you earn, there is a risk related to that. You get my point? So your question was, distractions happens only when we stay out of focus. You have to be very clear what I want to achieve. I have achieved. Be happy. Yes or no? Sanjeevani, we'll have a private tuition. What are the next questions to you? You had a series of questions to you on that. I hope anybody wants to give a response to that. Yes, we have got Sid Shah. He is from Grow Rate. Yes, you want to respond to that?
Yeah, so may I add my viewpoints on this? Yeah. So basically people struggle with the why of their life. So they know the what. We are all highly intellectual. They know the how of doing it. But the struggle of distraction happens when we're not very clear about the why. And when the desire or the why is very clear, then absolutely the distractions will not be there.
Absolutely, spot on. Absolutely.
So be clear about the why.
Absolutely, spot on. Thank you for reminding that. We must be very clear why I am doing what I am doing. Now, I want to earn another 50,000 per month. I am a failure. I am an absolute failure. You have got to be very clear. Am I contributing to the society? Does it make any sense? In a different context, I asked somebody, how much is good enough for me? Life planning you never do. So one of the 5 questions, life planning, I said, when you turn 50, what you want to be identified as and recognized for and why. And that why has got 2 parts, A and B. A, value for me. B, value for society. That value for me is only 20% weightage. Value for society is 80% weightage. If you say that I want 50 crores when I turn 50, that is for you. What you want to do for society or वो देखा जाएगा ना, then you are -2. You are not very clear. So as we progress in our career, that's why value proposition has become very important. You have got to explain to the companies the value proposition so much, they will say, I don't want to miss this opportunity. More often than not, we behave like a bulldozer. Who likes a bulldozer when it's going on the road? So, अरे कितना आवाज होता है? We don't want to be bulldozer to make noise about ourselves. We want to be like a magnet. People get attracted towards it. That's the magnet is a value proposition. I hope I answered your query. Thank you. Yes, sir. Yeah.
In this neglecting distractions, as Sanjeevani said, it is not easy to recognize something as a distraction unless and until you are taking yourself out of that situation. And it's extremely difficult to take yourself out of the situation. I mean, you need to be really somebody like a sannyasi or somebody else to be able to, when you're having a confrontation with your wife, or when you're having a confrontation with your peer or a subordinate, it's very difficult for you to take yourself out of the situation and look at things in isolation as to whether this is an issue or it's not an issue. And that requires a lot of this enjoy
Practice.
to do. I think
It
that's
requires,
how
it requires
is.
practice.
It requires a lot of practice.
Absolutely, it requires practice, nothing else, nothing more. I was addressing 400 business owners in a forum, 2015. I think Bala and few others also were there. And this lady asked this question, I'm a third generation entrepreneur. Boss, whatever, it was different topic. Whatever you say, subconsciously I know. These are all we know. But we are not able to actually put into practice. So why? So I said, the process of translating subconscious thoughts to get manifested into action in conscious state of mind is spirituality. So everybody clap. I said, no, don't clap. I'll make it a little bit more complicated. Chapter 6, slok 5 of Bhagavad Gita says, Uttare Atmana Atmanam Atmanam Avasadayet Atmaiva Atmano Bandhur Atmairupur Atmana. If I tell at the beginning, they say, kya Atma Atma ka hota hai? Mere ko bore hota hai. So, my friend, when I shared this thought, I told the audience, he said, boss, I agree. I now agree spirituality should be part of my life. I corrected him. I said, no, quoting my Guruji, spirituality should not be part of your life. Spirituality should be the foundation of your life. It is not to be taken as a habit. I read Bhagavad Gita also. I also read Quran. I also read Bible. What? Is it a habit? It has to be entrenched in your system. Yes or no, Kozeva? Regardless, spirituality is not talking about religion. Religion is just the direction. Spirituality is an end by itself. And when somebody asked, that was Balaji in your Rotary Club, not in Bombay Northern, also held in the club, where there were 70 people and they said, do you meditate and things like that? I said, yeah, I do meditate. So, how many hours, sir? I said, 24/7. So when I said 24/7, my own ex-governor Lata said, don't say like that, SP. Meditation means you are half an hour, 20 minutes, you have to sit in a corner, close your eyes. I allowed her to finish. I said, oh, Lata, you are talking about the process of meditation. You are talking about science of meditation. I'm talking about spirit of meditation. Now, I cannot answer spirit of meditation in scientific terms because spirituality starts where science ends. When I say I'm 24/7 meditation and each and everything I do, I don't consider this what I'm doing. It's all grace of God. Otherwise, I will never ever able to stand in front of this great audience and to take the challenge of answering the questions. I cannot. He drives me. He says, say this, say this. And I used to wonder, let me share these final thoughts with you before I put the next question. I used to wonder 10 years back, am I trying to talk much? Am I trying to show off that I know this and this like that? I used to be very, very restrained in sharing my thoughts. Until in Asta channel, I had one episode I watched. And this, the pravachan jo karta tha, he was asking, आप लोग घर में पूजा करते हो? हाँ करते हैं. अच्छा, पंडित जी को बुलाते हो? हाँ करते हैं. कितना दक्षिणा देते? दक्षिणा वो तो 200 रुपया, 500 रुपया, सत्यनारायण बोला 1000 रुपया, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द पूजा. अच्छा, सत्यनारायण को 1000 रुपया देते हो. वेद व्यास who wrote Mahabharat, who wrote Bhagavata Sap, you don't want to give Guru Dakshina to Veda Vyas? Of course. What is the bank account of Veda Vyas? Swift code क्या है? कुछ नहीं है. If you know something right, even little bit, and if you can share with others in the right perspective, that is the Guru Dakshina Veda Vyas. In that context, let me thank each and every one of you for giving one more opportunity to give one more Dakshina to Veda Vyas by sharing my thoughts. Thank you very much. Next question. Ashish.
Very, very powerfully put, SV sir. You know, I just want to share with you that I am also very, very talkative. And, but it is not on all days, only on Mondays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, and Fridays. And once I was sharing this issue as saying that I kind of speak a lot. And in fact, तो एक सज्जन ने मुझे बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ बताई जिसको आपने बहुत अच्छी तरीके से पैराफ्रेज किया. उन्होंने कहा कि आशीष, just make sure that what you speak is interesting speak. और मेरे ख्याल से what you have spoken about in a very different way is that we don't know in how many different ways we may touch people. And it is okay. As you see, as an actor, we have gotten laughed at right from the beginning, so we are used to it. But I find it really fascinating that how will it be if we can actually share what we feel? And that gut feeling really gets through to people. And some people may not like it. Some people may not get it at this moment. But I think it's an amazing yeoman service that you are doing by sharing what you have gotten. And I really am in deep appreciation of that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ashish. Thank you very much for that. Anybody has got any questions? Yes, sir. Satish?
There's a very common statement that is made that success lies at the end of your comfort zone.
Success?
Lies at the end of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
That is statement number one. Somewhere during the course of your presentation today, a session that we had today, we also spoke about success and happiness and whether the two, there is a cause and effect, etc. Now, happiness is in your comfort zone. When you're comfortable, you're happy. Success is at the end of the comfort zone. So does it mean that you have to necessarily forsake comfort and happiness to go in search of success? Does the pursuit of success mean abandonment of the pursuit of happiness?
Okay, very intense question. I will try to respond in my own way, and then at the end of my whatever I said, you can validate whether it answered your question or not. As Sid rightly said, why we are doing that's very important. And I've taken this job. Why? Because I am titled as XYZ. I get 1.5 CR, etc., etc., and that is why I'm happy. I think that happiness will not last long. The happiness should be, I'm doing some job for this company, which is to my liking, which gives value to them, etc., etc., etc. And incidentally, I'm getting a salary of 1.2 crores. Happiness in working, not happiness from working. I am happy. Actually, I always say I'm not happy when I do such programs. I feel blessed that I do this program. Because it was sure divine grace that such audience have come in one common platform with all the weather conditions. And you know, we should go beyond happiness and feel blessed. I have done 28 sessions in 28 Rotary clubs on the subject of happiness, where I try to measure happiness using algebra and physics, which Bala has witnessed once a session. So happiness is a very small term. Let's not put ourselves in a very small position, I'm happy. You always feel that I have done something good. That is because we all have a goal in life, we don't have a purpose. So shift your focus from goal to purpose. What that will mean, you will move from success to significance. That is what I'm trying to do. My goal earlier was success. I had to be the country head. I got so I was focusing more on my rights. Why I didn't get promoted in 3 years? I should have become vice president. So I was focusing on rights, and I was pushing all the way possible to impress my boss. And because I wanted success. I realized I think I was a child. Now I have to become an adult. Now I have found a purpose, and I'm focusing on accepting things as they are, not expectations. I'm focusing on my duties, not on rights. I'm having a pull approach, not a push approach, magnetic approach, not a bulldozer. And I thought, instead of success, let me aim for significance. I think that will leave us, because Maslow theory also says the same thing, from the basic comfort level to self-actualization. Should it remain in the book only? Should we not make an attempt? Yeah, 15 years I was in a self-actualization stage. You should be proud to make the statement. With all humility, I would say I'm performing in that stage only. I'm not expecting what reward. Reward is incidental. You find a value in that, you give dakshina, like the Panditji, you give what you want to give. You will feel blessed. Satish, if I go to bed in 2 minutes, I am in Shushupti. Those of you know, Jagrat, Swapna, Shushupti. I not even dream. My wife gets really upset. ये इतना जल्दी क्या सोच? Whether the tube light is on, the TV is on, no problem. Because I don't carry any stuff. Today's duty I perform today, finished. Next day what? Fresh day. We all share lots of WhatsApp messages we never seldom practice. Because advising is very easy. Especially to advise others. So I'm not wanting to say that I'm advising. My only request, why I'm giving this card, that was the thought process I went through it. I don't want to just give a lecture and go away like that. I said, this is for you, start practicing. And when it comes to religious practices, we wait for, oh, ये क्या है? प्रसाद दो दिन ये क्या है? Sir, हनुमान चालीसा, दिन में 2 बार पढ़ो. And we read without knowing what is the meaning also. Are these not the things like Hanuman Chalisa for you to remember and start implementing it? I said, I should also give one Hanuman Chalisa. What do you say, Mayank? Maybe it is not that very good laminated. I'll take your help to design it better. Mayank is wonderful in his. Yeah, Satish, did I answer your comfort zone and things like talking on the comfort zone? Yeah. Let me tell you one more thing. One person asked this question, that was again in Dahisar Club. Sir, what is the quick way to reach our potential? We know I am working only for 5% potential and not 100% potential, Mr. Kapadia. And our Vinod Thakkar said he is our Shiv Kera of our club. I didn't know that. He was called Shiv Kera of his club. So what is the quick way? I said, quick way to realize 100% potential? Let me tell you. Like in Rotary 4-way test, I got 4 steps to realize your 100% potential. Shall I tell you what those? How many of you are interested in 4 steps to realize your 100% potential? Okay, good. Step 1, Shravanam. You have to hear good things. If you don't hear, how will you know? Second is Maranam. You have to internalize in your own life. Third, which is important, Abhyasam. You have to practice. If you do all these 3, Anubhuti, you will get self-realization. Thank you. That's what it is. It's not that tough. It may be difficult, not impossible. Aji, somebody wanted to share? Yes, sir. Dharmendra.
That comfort zone is this comfort zone we have started in that we are going through in a difficult way will not happiness.
Yeah.
I will go through this at the end I will earn something or I'll make some money. But I think that journey itself, whether it is difficult or something, it has to be comfortable. There is no end of comfort zone.
Yeah.
I think at every stage you can experience comfort.
Absolutely.
So I don't, that end of the zone means it's just a goal, but the journey is very important. So journey can, so I don't, success at the end of the comfort zone is...
yeah. You make the destination itself will be very, very entertaining. The journey itself very fun, isn't it, Mayank? Not just a destination. Right at the time you, there's a wonderful check-in and things like that, a lot of surprises. That itself is a fun, it's an excitement, isn't it? Anybody, any questions before we have something to share? Sanjeevani, want to share? Any question? Yes, Mahalakshmi.
Yeah, so just yesterday, we came across a very interesting gentleman. He has been the vice president at Accenture, and he has, I think, served about 1 or 2 decades, around 2 decades of service. He has, I think, young children perhaps, and his passion is photography. So what he has done is, in order to follow his passion, he has taken a sabbatical, which is, taking a step back and seeing what is happening around himself to follow his passion. And he has purchased 20 lakh worth of equipment. So all through these years, he has been following his passion of photography, and now he wants to become a professional photographer. So only goes to say that, he has taken a step back to pursue his passion and do what it takes to succeed. So he has come out of his comfort zone, which is more money and more success in, perceived terms. But actually this could be paying, could not be paying. He's going to self-examine and then, pursue what his higher purpose is, which is photography. So just wanted to share that.
Yeah, very good. Very well said. Talking on that comfort zone, I want to share something. If you want to know the power of electricity, there is a wire passing through, okay? And I do not know. I want to experience the power. It's shock like that. Kitna power hai? 440 volts. So what they do, acha, you want to say, check, you will get shock, right? It's so powerful. But people want to live. Human beings, they don't want to get killed by knowing the power of that electricity. So what they put? They put adequate insulation tape, right? So that there is a power, but there's an insulation. We also have insulation. There's a power inside, but we wear a lot of insulation tapes. You know what is insulation? Excuses. You tell something, there will be 15 excuses why it cannot be done. Remove the insulation, your power will come out. You don't get a shock, Bala. You'll be simply stand by the power you got. That's exactly what I'm trying to say, doctor. Anything wrong, doctor? Doctor has been very kind to get introduced me to Saspira 3 years back, and this was the launch program for the corporate consultancy. A lot of other activities planned, lined up with Preeti and Kosema. We hope that we'll be able to do similar things on that corporate consultancy as well. Anyone? Somebody wanted to ask? Yes, Sanjeevani?
So another, on the first mantra, emulate star performers. But what to emulate? So we don't know what has made them a star performer.
Yeah.
So there are, of course, certain qualities which we are aware of, like Sachin, okay, a practice. But there may be much more things that have gone in making a star performer. So what exactly to emulate? That's another
Would you like to emulate me? She's thinking.
Yes.
Okay. So I will tell you, come to me. Thank you very much, one of the genesis of pointing this program, I never wanted to do 2-hour program. I don't believe in this 2-hour, 3-hour motivational talk. My program is meant for 12, 15 people audience, wherein I share my thoughts in 3-4 hours. Post-lunch, I have a one-to-one talk. In that one-to-one talk, why I kept like that? Because they understood who I am. They open out. You will be simply amazed. 4 years back when I did for this 3,000 crore company, for a private company in logistics. And I normally, after discussing, I ask them to write what you will start doing, stop doing, continue doing. And this gentleman, 26 years experience, he wrote, I will stop avoiding scolding people for mistakes. Instead, I will develop patience to guide them. After 26 years, he's writing in black and white, guy from Calcutta, Amlan Basu. So I said, and he says, thanks a lot, SP. We are honored. You are our mentor. I said, we know each other only 4 hours. You came in the morning flight. Now we know what it is. Probably many things I shared in that, he realized on that. 64-year-old person, Shashikant, General Manager of Energy Division, when he started the one-to-one, it's just for 20 minutes. He almost took 40 minutes. And the CFO said, Shashikant ji, others are waiting. Wait a minute. I am talking to stelling personality. तो मैं बोला मेरा क्या इतना stelling personality? उसको क्यों बोला था? He started by telling, sir, the typical South Indian style. These people don't work. I said, which people don't work? My team. I said, oh, do you delegate? Of course I delegate. He had 20 years experience in Bank of Maharashtra. Acha, you delegate? How do you delegate? I asked him. When he said something and when I clarified, I said, sir, now you realize you didn't delegate, you are dumping. My goodness, why I didn't meet you 30 years before? I said, fine, at least you are met now. The point I want to make is, I'm not trying to boast of myself. You choose anybody. You don't have to take an appointment of Bill Gates and I want to emulate you. You'll never get that. There are certain people, as sir rightly said, the first boss and things like that. Take a time, have a chat with them. Something you realize. Ashish is a person who can give innumerable examples to how to handle different situations. Amazing. And I feel truly humbled, truly blessed if 6 people have come out of suicidal mode. I don't do individual counseling, sir. But people are pressing me, no, you should do. I said, okay, I'll talk to them, I'll find out what exactly. There was no problem at all. It's all there in the game. It's your choice. When this person said, when I addressed in Shankananda, none other than Dr. Rangaraj. Dr. Rangaraj was a director in SR, right? Sanjeev knows about him. He was advisor to Kumaram Mangala Birla. And he told, when I asked this question, same topic, he said, whatever you say, it is okay, sir. But in these worlds of competition, it's a dirty competition. How you think these mantras will work? It's impossible. So I just looked at him. Could not help but to take an example from our Hindu mythology. I said, Ram Navami? He said, yesterday was Ram. Yes, yesterday was Ram Navami. What is the most demanding situation in Ramayana? Ram has to be crowned as a king. The previous evening, he was told by Dashratha, sorry, he has to go to forest for 14 years. Reaction of Dashrath, oh, my son, instead of becoming God, going to forest, he became depressed, died. Response of the demonic situation for Ram. Okay, maybe I learned something. Even if it's not my own mother, my stepmother, kya farak padta hai? He goes 14 years, learn many things, come back, lot of followers, becomes Paramatma. I told, sir, if you say demanding situation, what is today, it will become double tomorrow. It is like asking Ram to go to Vanvas. You don't have control over that. But you have got to control. Either you react like Dashrath or you respond like Ram. That choice is ours. That is why C is coming between B and D. Because between B, birth, and D, death, we have many choices. What choice you take, that's yours. Yes or no? Sanjeevani, some tube light आता है. थोड़ा आएगा, don't worry. Now that we are collaborating each other, ऐसा और program बनाएगा ना. अभी देखो feedback आएगा, we'll have another 20 more companies. Shirati sir is always there to support. Yes sir? Anybody for that? I know it's a long time for you, but still we have got time, no problem. We can always do the interaction. Yes, madam.
So thank you, sir. Thank you for the excellent presentation. So as I read this, I have a small doubt in my mind. So I have also seen personalities who have been very successful, yet they have not followed any of these traits, in the sense that they always work on gut feeling and, a go-getter. The people whom we talk, like he is a real go-getter, he works on his gut feeling, he's a very instinctive person. For example, they always distract others, and they never judge themselves. They judge themselves as the best, and they don't emulate anybody. They are themselves, So those people, they are not disciplined also, yet they are able to finish their work and be successful in what they are. So I feel that is one personality trait that is also being successful, because when they train their minds to do all this. For example, if they try to be disciplined, if they try to be composed and not, let out what they think immediately, their mind power gets reduced and their potential is also reduced. That's what they feel. So how is that? For example, the bulldozer and the magnet example you gave, some bulldozers also win in lives. So I'm kind of confused.
Well, I should have clarified this at the beginning. When I say manage situation, I meant each one of you manage your own mind. Don't manage others' mind. You will have no control on that. Somebody said this is a CEO in the Shankanada. Sir, I am managing the mind. But when I interact with my wife, sometimes I do not know, should I manage my wife or should I manage my own mind? Okay, I said there's no question of managing. I think you are caught up in a dilemma, how to take decisions. I got a separate program on that. Make peace of mind your priority, which I did in GVK. It addresses, everyone has got only 2 challenges in life. Only 2 challenges. Are not more? No. Challenge 1, how to take decisions in life. Challenge 2, to implement those decisions. We never take decisions. We allow others to take decisions. Never ever try to manage others' mind. And never even look at that now. Why you have to... When you drive the car, you focus on the steering and accelerator of your car. You don't look at the other car. Okay, right mein jata hai. Then you will create accident. Yes or no? Similarly, if our own life journey is like driving a car, and if somebody says, boss, मेरे को ऑटोमोबाइल इंजीनियर के बारे में जानकारी होना मांगते हैं, कार्बोरेटर का क्या फंक्शन है? What is the electronic fuel injection? अरे बैठ जाना, तेरे को गाड़ी चलाने का ABC सिखाएगा, एक्सेलेरेटर, ब्रेक, क्लच. नहीं ये सब सिखाएगा तभी मैं गाड़ी चलाएगा. You will never drive the car of life. So don't try to get too many sutras, this spirituality, that shloka, ye Upanishad, then life will be gone. Take little things, that's what it is. It's not a rocket science. Well, I have chosen 5, it could be 3, it could be 2. Observe discipline is one good thing for us to bring change in our life. When you say integrity, is not whether I didn't take 500 rupees without voucher. That is not integrity. Promise, keeping a promise, what you did. If you said I have to meet somebody at 5 o'clock, knowing very well that he's not going to give a penny, please meet up that person at 5 o'clock. Otherwise, do tell him well in advance that I'm unable to make it, I will do somebody. That is integrity. That is discipline. So when I tell all this mantra, it's for your own good. It has helped me. Otherwise, it won't allow me to create. This is a copyrighted program. Sir, it took me 2.5 years. So when I did this one-day version, when I'm able to Sanjeevani to answer that, then people were not willing to give one full day. 1 घंटे के लिए, आधा घंटे के लिए. So I said, that is the need. Okay, I'll give you a glimpse of it. We can have a chat on that, no problem. So, madam, I hope I answered. Never look at, you cannot even imagine. Somebody came very, very angry. Sir, मेरे बारे में क्या क्या बोलता है? I thought he was my best friend. तू क्या को टेंशन लेता है? नहीं, तेरे को कैसा? अरे मैं सुना. अरे सुना, that is only 1%. 99% more is telling when you are not there. How do you know? So you will start looking at it. मेरे बारे में कौन कौन क्या बोलता है? अरे you will never be happy. You have to be happy. मेरा काम कर दिया, fine, no problem. Yes or no? That's what the basic, our fundamental approach to life has to change. I have seen, I'll share this example, time permitting, if you don't mind, 5 minutes it will take. Typical generation gap. When I do lectures in Rotary, I get different types of questions. Sir, children सुनता नहीं. Parents say, बच्चे लोग सुनता नहीं, हमारा बात सुनता ही नहीं. So I said, very ironical, isn't it? Our Sanskriti says, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Atiti Devo Bhava. Nowhere it is written Sakya Devo Bhava, but they will listen only to friends. Yes or no? They said, yes, yes. It is not what you are telling is problem. How you are telling is problem. Don't talk to your child like mother. Talk to your child like friend. Acha? Oh, kaisa hota hai? Then I gave my own personal example. With due permission to Sharanya, I will give this example. I have given this example earlier. So it will be more authentic in your own personal life for your own good. It's dating back to almost 12 years, 15 years back, when she was in her second year BCom. And she had cleared her entrance CA. So when you clear entrance CA, you can appear for inter CA. So applied, fees paid, inter CA exam is going to happen in 10 days' time. She is still undergraduate. She is still in Podar College, second year BCom. So exams go more than me. My wife is very excited. Oh, my daughter is going to become inter CA even before completing BCom, etc., etc. Acha padhai karo, whatever it is. So I was in active employment that day. I came at around 10:30 home. I was very hungry, and I found there is something wrong in the house. You know why? TV is switched off. When the TV is switched off, घर में कुछ गड़बड़ है. And my daughter is sitting in this sofa. My wife is sitting. When I saw, she was furious. So I said, "What? Fire her. This is the problem. If friends बोल के पूरा बोला क्या हुआ?" She says she is not going to appear for exam next week. All friends have decided. I am telling her appear, no. At least you have paid the fees. बराबर उसको समझाओ. So I said, I am feeling angry. Let me first have my dinner. So I went to the kitchen. She added more masala. This girl, I don't have to tell her anything. When I look at her, she will cry. She was sitting like that, absolutely petrified what I am going to tell her. So I finished my dinner, and she didn't even move an inch. And I sat in the sofa, and she won't even look at, because she was scared now. What was my first statement to her? Do you like Shah Rukh Khan? The moment I said, do you like Shah Rukh Khan? She, half crying, she said, oh, what Shah Rukh Khan has got to do with my CA? I said, do you like Shah Rukh Khan? Yeah. I said, okay. Shah Rukh Khan was the host for Kaun Banega Karodpati until recently. When it comes to sixth question, Chata Sawal, he tells the participant, ये सवाल जरूर खेलिएगा, because you are in least risk. अगर जवाब सही है, you will get 6,40,000. अगर जवाब गलत है, you will not lose anything. You will get 3,20,000. Your position also is least risk situation. If you appear, pass in the first attempt, no problem. Very good. 6,40,000. But if you don't clear, nobody will say, Arey, you didn't clear in the first attempt. Arey, मैं तो अभी undergraduate. I am not even, oh, you are not even a BCom. Nobody. You are still, your reputation, your image, your status, your self-esteem will all be in 3,20,000. You have got nothing to lose. Anything if you write, you have got only to win. Totally changed. Achha. So you think I should write? I will not think anything. I will not decide for you. Number 2, don't decide when you are very happy. Don't decide when you are sad. Don't decide when you are angry. All 3 will be wrong. Go and sleep. Kal dekha jayega. She went to her bedroom. I came to her bedroom. My wife said, कान का नीचे 2 मार के बोलना मांगते, लिखो ये क्या शाहरुख खान, कौन बनेगा परो, ये क्या? बोला ये मेरा स्टाइल है, आप छोड़ दो ना, अभी बोलो सो जाओ. So I went into my shushubdi as usual, 2 minutes. Next day morning, normally I get up at 5:30. But mother and daughter got up at 5 o'clock, very happy. So I went to the kitchen for coffee. So my wife said, Sharan says she is going to appear. Very good, God bless. So she comes, Appa, I have decided I'm going to appear. Oh, very good. Now the anticlimax. She goes to college and everybody says, hey guys, we go for a movie. She said, no, I'm not coming for a movie. अरे क्या मेरे को पढ़ाई करना कहा कौन सा पढ़ाई अरे नेक्स्ट वीक एग्जाम है ना इंटरेस्ट है अरे yesterday we decided we are all not going to appear suddenly क्या हो गया overnight वो पता नहीं मुझे if you want to know what happened to me she gave me a title ask SV Baba so I'm glad that's the title I got from my own daughter why I'm narrating this incident it's a real life incident we need to practice this children respect and love their parents very much but they are unable to express. So you cannot expect them to jump up. You will have to go down and talk. Because you have gained all the experience. Fine, no problem. You know, the tree which is so humble, the when bed gives a lot of fruits, we need to make them realize that. You will see the difference. Kusema, I hope this example was appropriate for you. Sorry? Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much for that.
I think you may even want to ask everybody to statement that don't tell me what you learned today, tell me what you will do Monday next.
Say that again.
Peter Drucker said that don't ask them what you learned today, but tell me what you are going to do the Monday next, because that's what you'll put into practice.
Absolutely. Put to practice. Very true. Very true on that. So, what my request is to all of you, before we give away the forms, I will ask Sanjeevani to give our concluding remarks. Lunch has been arranged. I think, Tapan, everything is set? No problem. So please relax. We'll have a lot of opportunity to interact. You can do cross-interaction. A lot of my friends have come. Prachi, Bala, Sid, and few others. Sir, move around with people and it's all. This is the period of collaboration. I think we need to collaborate with each other. Subbu, Malashmi, everybody. Thank you once again for all your patience and encouragement. Thank you.
Thank you, SV sir. So don't worry, I won't be hijacking the agenda of today's program and talking more about Marigold. So if you want to know more about our firm, you may just, over the feedback form, you may mention your suitable date. We can have a discussion offline. Here I would like to take the opportunity to thank SV sir on behalf of Sasmira and Marigold for sharing his insights and life stories through his program Mantras for Success. Thank you, sir, and we'll definitely try to implement some of these mantras, and of course we will meet in person to discuss the progress further. And I would also like to take this opportunity to thank each one of you for gracing this occasion and this event with your presence. A few of you, I think I'm meeting after 2 to 3 years, and I'm glad to have my first manager and my last manager, both of them sitting next to each other, Mr. Bhagat sir and Sriram. Thank you very much for the encouragement. And please give your candid feedback on the feedback forms. And if you would like to share your inputs or your feedback over video, we also have a video set up, a quick tele-talk. And please join us for lunch. It has already been arranged outside. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Please. So we call the meeting to adjourn the meeting. Is it? Not a yeah, forms. Please give the forms. Where are the forms? Give. Thank you, Kuzen, for really reminding me on that.
Myself, Ruchira More. I am student of Sasmira Management and Studies. The program initiated and introduced today was indeed a very helpful and encouraging program to us. It was like they shared the mantras for being successful, and it was very really helpful to us. We are looking forward to implement this in our life, and I think that this will motivate us a lot. And the members present over here, the dignities, they were really very inspiring for us. And as a management student, I look forward to follow them and step on their success routes. And it was really very helping program to us. Thank you so much, Sasmira, for organizing such an event for us, and looking forward for such kind of events as well in our life. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Anuja Dhage and I'm a student of Sasmira Institute of Research and Research Studies. I'm doing my second year MMS and in the specialization of HR. And today we had a workshop on success, mantras for success. Okay, it was by SV sir, and he gave us really good. He enlightened us by really good mantras which we can use for our future. And there were a lot of people who came here, and CEOs, we had VP presidents, MDs and all, who helped us, who gave us their knowledge about what they think about success, and which will help us in our future. And we got a good exposure to what success means to them and how to see ourselves before and what success is all about. So we could take that in our future, pursue them, and see how it goes in future. Thank you.
A very insightful program, because it just leads you to do certain basic things which are necessary for a successful existence. Habit, practice and discipline. I mean, these are the core values on which I have taken forward my profession, my life, my existence, and that's profoundly what SV brought out in the program of Mantras for Success and the magic power of the mind. And I truly believe that that unless you really put to practice, none of the to-dos can come of use to you. So well, all the best for more such programs. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Purva Kradam. I'm Sasmira student. I'm studying management studies in Sasmira, doing MMS in second year. The program, the way the sir was explaining was really fabulous. It is inspiration for us, and we also it is good for our future. We want such inspiration more in our future, for our future career. This is the way sir was telling about the mantras was really good for our career, and we are expecting more. We are expecting life projects from such companies which are really branded in the industries. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Vardhini from Marigold People Management Services. I joined there as a consultant. This particular workshop on Mantras for Success, Magic of Mind Power by SV Sir, it has really helped me unlock certain potentials within me which I have not realized. And these mantras are something which are very simple but very difficult to implement, but practice is something that is only going to take us higher. And I really thank SV Sir for enabling all of us with these mantras and ensuring that somewhere or the other we implement this in our life and unlock the potential of our mind. Thank you so much.
Okay, hi. I'm not a great speaker, but I should say that Mr. Venkateshwaran should be called Superman, because the way he encouraged the audience and all are energetic after his speech, and the way he spoke, I think he's doing really great. And thanks to Sashmira College and Marigold as well for conducting this together. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Gayatri. I work for Thomson Reuters in the Corporate and Compliance Solutions. So there cannot be a better start for this weekend. I thoroughly enjoyed this program. for two reasons. One is Venkateshwaran sir's excellent session on the mind power. So, though I have heard it many times, I have heard such mantras for success many times. What I loved in the session is his personal touch towards the end. He made us believe that he's doing it for us. So that sort of internalized all the theory he told, and I loved that program. And second, obviously, Sanjeevani's Marigold. Sanjeevani is our good friend. Sanjeevani, Varshini and other team members of Marigold wish you all the best. It's a wonderful sight to see Marigold scale up, and thank you very much for this.
Hi, my name is Tapan Suresh Ishwat and I head the placement department for Sasmira Institute of Management Studies and Research. Today's program, basically, I would really thank Mr. SV, Magic of Mind Power, for hosting this, for conducting this workshop here, wherein we have got a good number of participants from the corporate industry. And Sasmira, I would like to thank the management of Sasmira because Sasmira has always been the forefront to host such excellent events. And from last couple of years, we have seen the footfall of corporate industry on our campus. And I hope the same will be continued in near future. And once again, thanks to Magic of Mind Power, Mr. SV sir, Sharanya, as well as Mrs. Sanjini Patil from Marigold Consultancy. Thank you once again.
Hello friends, my name is Sid Shah and I am from Think and Grow Rich Academy. Today I was invited to attend this beautiful workshop of the Magic of Mind Power by SV sir, and it's been a privilege and an honor to be there. What I really like, the workshop was absolutely wonderful, but the one key takeaway from this particular workshop is the 5 mantras of success, what SV sir has highlighted. And in a nutshell, he has given the entire success formula. The key is to implement, and for that he has a very nice way of looking at it, of how to implement these principles. For that you need to attend his workshop to know more how to implement that. Yes, so his natural flow of taking the presentation with his real life examples is what is the USP of this entire particular workshop. So once again, I'm very much thankful to SP to invite me in this workshop, and it has been a great pleasure and a good learning experience. So thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you so much, SV sir. It was wonderful attending this session, enlightening, and just look forward to more of such sessions. It makes me personally feel very happy, and I think happiness is the first step to be successful. Though I do feel successful all the time, but it's more that your sessions give me happiness. Thank you so much. Wonderful, enjoying it. Thank you.
Coming for this presentation today was a fascinating experience. I heard a lot about SV sir and his Magic of Mind Power from other people, but sitting in the audience, hearing him talk, interacting, the kind of insights he gave was fabulous. And I can only say one more thing. This is the first time I've actually sat in the audience, but it certainly is not going to be the last time. I will be coming again and again and again to listen to Mr. SV and to get enriched by this experience. Thank you.